Did you know that a single cross-border payment transaction can take up to 3-5 days to process using traditional methods? I mean, that's longer than a flight from New York to Sydney. But what if I told you that this entire system is on the brink of a revolution? Yes, there's a battle brewing in the world of global payments that could change everything we know about money transfers. The dominance of SWIFT. For decades, we've relied on a system called SWIFT, the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Born in 1973, SWIFT was the brainchild of 239 banks from 15 countries. Today, it connects over 11,500 financial institutions in more than 200 countries. That's more countries than there are in the United Nations. I mean, talk about global dominance. So what makes SWIFT so special? Well, of course, it's all about speed and transparency. Nearly 89% of cross-border payments are processed over SWIFT within an hour. Plus, SWIFT offers full transparency regarding fees per transaction. Pretty impressive, right? Interestingly, SWIFT's transaction speed is ahead of the G20's end-to-end target of 75% by 2027. That's like showing up to a party 7 years early. Okay, despite its dominance, SWIFT has its share of challenges. While 84% of all payments on the network are conducted directly or with a single intermediary, there are still issues the industry must tackle to accelerate final delivery into payee accounts. With the rise of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology, new players are stepping up to challenge SWIFT's dominance. One such contender is Ripple. Ripple to the rescue. Unlike SWIFT, Ripple isn't just a network. It's a whole technology, a digital payment protocol that enables direct transfers between parties. No middlemen, no waiting. It might sound too good to be true, but Ripple is making it happen. How? Through innovation and disruption. Ripple's secret weapon is its digital asset, XRP. In case you're not familiar, XRP acts as a bridge currency, eliminating the need for pre-funded Nostro accounts and reducing costs. Ripple's technology enables transactions to be settled in seconds, drastically cutting the time it takes to send and receive funds across borders. And let's say the world is taking notice. Ripple has built a network that represents more than 90% of the global FX market. That's a pretty big deal considering it's only been around for a decade. Today, 58% of global payments leaders see faster payments as the #1 value proposition for incorporating crypto into cross-border payments. Ripple is certainly giving SWIFT a run for its money. SWIFT's response. However, wait, SWIFT isn't taking Ripple's challenge lying down. One of SWIFT's major responses to Ripple has been the launch of GPI, or Global Payments Innovation. GPI is SWIFT's way of saying, hey, we can be fast and transparent too. It offers same-day credit of funds, upfront pricing, and payment tracking. It's like SWIFT's version of a pizza delivery tracker, but for your money. GPI also delivers in volume. Over half of SWIFT GPI payments are credited to end beneficiaries within 30 minutes and practically all within 24 hours. And the market is responding. In 2024, SWIFT GPI already accounts for nearly 60% of all SWIFT cross-border payments. The company is also making strides in integrating with new technologies. For instance, it's been exploring the use of distributed ledger technology, DLT, for real-time Nostro reconciliation. SWIFT vs Ripple. Okay, now, let's get to the heart of the matter. We're going to compare SWIFT and Ripple across 6 key areas that matter most for international business payments. Starting from transaction speed. SWIFT, despite its name, isn't exactly the Usain Bolt of money transfers. On average, SWIFT transfers can take anywhere from a few hours to a couple of days. On the other hand, Ripple is more like a bullet train. It promises transaction settlements in as little as 4 seconds. Imagine sending money to another country and having it arrive before you can finish saying Ripple. Now that's fast. In the world of global finance, time is money. Faster transactions mean less waiting and more doing. And in today's fast-paced world, who has time to wait? All right, the second area of comparison is cost efficiency. Swift is a bit old school. It has transaction fees, intermediary fees, and don't get me started on the exchange rates. Ripple, on the other hand, is pretty impressive. The transaction fee for Ripple is fixed at just 0.002 regardless of the transaction amount. That's less than the cost of, well, just about anything. As we mentioned earlier, Ripple's technology eliminates the need for pre-funded Nostro accounts, potentially freeing up trillions of dollars. So, when it comes to cost efficiency, it seems Ripple has the upper hand. The third area is intermediaries and correspondent banking. Swift, being the traditionalist it is, relies on a network of correspondent banks to process transactions. Your money goes from your bank to a correspondent bank, then to another, and another, until it finally reaches its destination. It's a tried and tested method, but it can be time-consuming and involve additional fees. Ripple, however, is all about direct transfers. It uses its native cryptocurrency, XRP, which not only speeds up transactions but also reduces costs significantly. But who's going to dominate interbank money transfers? Well, if speed and cost are anything to go by, Ripple seems to have the upper hand. But as we all know, the financial world isn't just about speed and cost. It's also about trust, reliability, and regulatory compliance. And that's where Swift's decades of experience might just give it an edge. Okay, the fourth area is liquidity and currency support. Swift boasts a vast network that spans over 200 countries. Ripple, however, takes a different approach. Instead of converting from one currency to another, banks can convert their currency to XRP, send it across the Ripple network, and then convert it to the recipient's currency. This process not only speeds things up, but also provides on-demand liquidity. XRP is highly liquid within the Ripple network, but let's be honest, its liquidity in the broader market is subject to the volatile nature of cryptocurrencies. Plus, Ripple's currency support is limited to those currencies with an XRP market. So who wins this round? Well, it's a tough call, but Swift's wide currency support and high liquidity make it a reliable choice for banks. The fifth area is regulatory compliance. Swift has a long-standing history of regulatory compliance. It's like the straight A student who always follows the rules, staying compliant with all regulations. Ripple, well, is the new kid still figuring out the school rules. While Ripple has actively pursued partnerships with financial institutions and regulators, striving to comply with relevant regulations, it still faces some legal hurdles before reaching its desired levels of adoption. Trust is everything in the financial world, and nothing builds trust like transparency and compliance. So, while Ripple's innovative technology offers many advantages, its regulatory challenges could be a stumbling block. Alright, the sixth area of comparison is, of course, industry adoption and integration. Swift is popular, well-established, and widely adopted, and processing an average of 44.8 million messages daily. While Ripple is still in the early stages of adoption, it has been making significant progress. Ripple's network represents nearly 90% of the global FX market, and it's actively pursuing partnerships with financial institutions and regulators. So, Ripple's technology offers many advantages, but its adoption is still limited compared to Swift. Well, who's going to win the popularity contest? Swift's wide reach and established reputation make it a tough competitor, but let's see how Ripple will respond. Will XRP surpass Swift in money transfer? It's time for the burning question. Will Ripple, XRP, surpass Swift in money transfer? Now, if this were a boxing match, Swift would be the heavyweight champion. It's been around for decades and is like the Muhammad Ali of global payments. Enter Ripple, the contender. It's new, it's fast, and it's cheap. It uses innovative technology to facilitate direct transfers between parties, eliminating the need for intermediaries. It's like the Mike Tyson of money transfers. But can it deliver the knockout punch? Let's look at the facts. Ripple's transaction fee is fixed at just 0.002, regardless of the transaction amount, and its transactions are settled in as little as 4 seconds. XRP is currently priced at only 0.52. So Ripple may have Swift beaten in terms of transfer speeds and affordability, but again, Swift's expansive global network cannot be matched. In terms of regulation, Swift wins as Ripple still has a lawsuit. The SEC has filed its opposition brief to Ripple's motion to strike expert testimony. This could potentially impact Ripple's expansion plans for the U.S. market and demand for XRP. In a nutshell, if speed and cost were the only factors, Ripple would be the clear winner. But in the complex world of global finance, SWIFT remains the dominant force. But Ripple is gaining ground, and with its innovative technology and ambitious vision, it could potentially surpass SWIFT in the future. And that's a wrap. So what do you think? Will Ripple's innovative technology give it the edge over SWIFT's established network? Or will SWIFT's experience and reliability keep it at the top? Drop your thoughts, opinions, and predictions in the comments below. Before you go, don't forget to check out our recent video on XRP partnership updates, major companies adopting Ripple technology. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.